Hey now, take a step outside and seize the...
Greetings, fellow art travelers. Oblix here, and today I want to take just a second to look at our Watch Gang Black Tier subscription unboxing for the month of August 2019. How y'all doing today? So let's go and get into this super quick. Going to use our Kershaw Natrix here, this copper-based beauty, which is starting to patina very nicely. We'll get into this piece, and I'm a little worried about this one because it comes out of San Bernardino. That usually means it's a leftover from a previous month, but we'll see. Let's pop this thing open. Take a look at what's inside. And we get a little small box inside. And a card. Ulysses Nardin. Blah, blah, blah. Moving on. Alright. So we got a Spinnaker. You know that's one of the brands I do like, and I have a lot of. There's very few Spinnakers I do not own. Hopefully it's one I do not own. That would be super cool. I'm glad to see it's a Spinnaker. That's at least a good brand. But it is a repeat. They've had Spinnakers quite a few times in the past here recently. So let's take a look. Please be one I don't already have. And it is one I do not already have. Excellent. Those are very rare these days, so fantastic. Man, the Spinnaker does such a good job on the texturing of their dials. So let me get the plastic off and get you zoomed in. We'll take a closer look. So there we go. Got all the mess off of it. Now you will hear the rain in the background back there, but the show must go on. So this is the Spinnaker Hunley. I've actually seen this guy before. I do not own this guy. It's actually a piece that really wasn't on my radar to pick up because I don't see enough special about it, you know, to put it on the list of things I would love to purchase. It's a pretty bog standard diver, right? The one thing Spinnaker does really well in a lot of their pieces is their dials. You know, those textured dials. It's always something Spinnaker gets really, really nice. You know, so you're definitely going to get that, and it's going to have loom on all the Arabics down there, and it's going to have loom on the bezel. So that's going to be nice. I'm not a huge fan of Mercedes hands. I'm not going to fault Spinnaker for that. A lot of guys really love Mercedes hands. I don't like them at all. So I try to avoid them, but a lot of Spinnakers actually do have them, and some Spinnakers I really do like. So, you know, but it's just not my preference in hands. You know, other than that, man, it's really a bog standard, you know, kind of baseline Spinnaker, right? You get the nice dial. Loom's going to be pretty good. You get good build quality because, you know, the Spinnaker does that. You know, the brushwork's going to be decent. It's not going to be excellent. It's not going to be subpar. It's going to be decent. The fit and finish is going to be pretty good because Spinnaker does that well. You know, one area they do tend to fall a little short on is the screw downs on these crowns tend to be very gritty and dirty. This one's no exception. So you're going to have that as well. You're going to get a branded crown. That's, you know, Spinnaker norm. You do get a milled clasp, which is nice. So Spinnaker does generally bring some good value to their watches. You know, so you get a lot of nice features for the money. You know, and a milled clasp is no exception, right? So it is going to have that Seiko NH35 movement, as most Spinnakers do. But nothing wrong there, right? That's the workhorse of the automatic watch movement world. You know, nobody complains about a Seiko NH35A unless the price is stupid ridiculous. You know, if you're talking a $600 watch with a NH35, you're going to question that. You know, but if you're talking, you know, we paid $100 for this black tier watch, you know, you're not going to question an NH35 at $100. It's a great movement at that price. Honestly, I'm not loving this green. I would kind of call it vomit green, to be fair. And I don't know why Watch Gang thinks I love green. I swear they send green every flippin' month. I'm getting really tired of green watches, Watch Gang. Come on. Give me some other colors. There's other colors out there. Look at this gorgeous orange and bronze. I mean, come on. There's other colors besides green. Anyway, let's get this guy on wrist real quick and take a quick look. Alright, it's a quick wrist check. I am wearing not a Watch Gang watch, so don't look to them to pick this guy up. This is a Sal Baltimore Torsk diver, and it is gorgeous. Look at this thing. Bronze case, really unique design. Crown up here at the 2 o'clock. It is loomed crown, which is always a nice touch. The loom on this thing is sick. I went to bed last night wearing this piece. Charged it up when I went to bed. Woke up this morning. It was still plenty easy to read every single character on here, including those on the bronze bezel up here. Just amazing loom on this guy. Beautiful, beautiful piece. So let's pop the Torsk diver off. I'm kind of sad to see it go. I've actually been wearing it all week. For a guy that has a couple hundred watches and changes watches every single day, I've been wearing this all week long. Since I got it, I've been wearing it every day since I've got it. I just love this piece that much. So obviously not sized for my wrist, but we're going to take just a quick look at what it would look like if it were sized for my wrist. Going righty today, and there you go. Pretty bog standard diver. It's actually pretty heavy, but you have that solid stainless bracelet, so that's going to add a lot of weight to it. It doesn't look bad. Not a fan of the green color, but setting that aside, the piece itself, fits nicely on the wrist, on my 7-inch wrist. It's not got a huge lug to lug, so it's gonna, fit smaller wrist nicer than it will larger wrist. If you have an 8-inch wrist, you got to imagine these, these sides are gonna be kicked out a little bit, and that is gonna look a little bit small on your wrist most likely. But for a 7 or smaller, you're probably fine. So that's been the Spinnaker Hunley, our Watch Gang Black Tier blind subscription watch for the month of August 2019. So we pay $100. We get a watch supposedly valued between $150 and $500. I've never ever seen a watch even close to the $500 value. Not even in the ballpark of the $500 value. At most, maybe might have been one in the $250 range. Maybe that Melbourne was up in the $250 range. But generally speaking, they stay pretty close to that $100 mark. Even below the $150 they mark, in my opinion. But it is what it is there. So we'll get some wrist time on this guy, and we'll come back with a full review down the road. I've got a huge backlog of watches to review, so it may be a while, but we'll get to it down the road. Sure to appreciate you guys coming to watch, as always, and until next time, you guys get out there. Make some noise. See ya.